Hello YouTube, I am once again your host, Steamtown Gamer, and today we are rocking Alice Madness Returns. This is on the PlayStation 3, I don't know what other consoles it's on. Best describe this game, it is fucked up, and I love it. Very gory, very horrific, a lot of strong violence, dark things, and coarse language. So we play as, of course, Alice. And basically Wonderland is her subconscious where she can sort of enter freely, and it's somehow become corrupted by this train. That I know exactly what's going on because I have finished this game twice and I have loved both times. Basically unravel what exactly is causing this whole train to sort of destroy everything. What's also really cool is that this game came with the online activation, which gives us the first game. Now this is the sequel. The first game was on PlayStation 1, which I can actually see here. It was on PlayStation 1, and we can download it and have it on here, which at some point I will do, and then put it on here. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead with easy so we can make the game move a bit faster until all four symbols are visible. Invert vertical look. Alright. So if you've ever seen my channel, you would know that I sort of favor the darker, scarier, twisted games, and I indeed love to play them, but I'm going to start mixing in some better games, you know, more lighter games. It's not always dark, but in this case it is. You'd also notice that I got a new intro. I got that from Fiverr.com, and once again it cost $5. He gave me 4 of them, 4 intros, which I will sort of randomly repeat. So we're just going to go ahead and watch this kick-ass cutscene now, and then we're going to get into it.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory, and it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped. My past.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
Don't struggle, Alice. Let them
Corruption? It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake to the sound. There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times. And
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
Okay, so Alice is kind of crazy. Let me put it this way. She was rich to some extent anyway. Her family was. And there was a fire where her parents and her sister died. And she's trying to forget because there's some other reason. The doctor wants her to forget something. Something that happened. Something she found out. And it's just really, really cool. We basically go into Wonderland throughout most of the game, and we're just trying to undo the corruption that has happened. You know, she's trying to figure out why is
Worse than your room?
Wonderland, you know, falling apart? Why is it becoming corrupted? What's doing this? And once it does, she will probably forget everything. So this is the action that we actually got when I enabled the top view. Now you'll notice that a lot of things are very representable. Items, you know, actions, things like that. They sort of connect to what really happened. You'll notice that the little doll there with her arm tore off.
Doctor,
it's
do you right?
symbolic.
Still sick in the head?
Yeah, it
I'm
represents
past a cure.
something.
Terminal condition.
Now she, of course,
I
lost
deserve my
everything
bitter
when the
tears.
house burned
Want some?
down. So she's living with the orphans. She seems to be quite older than compared to the other orphans, but she's living there, I think. Yeah, she's living with the orphans and gets constant treatment for her, you know, sheer craziness.
Doctor's pet.
Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without the charm. Killed
Another
her family.
Killed her
day,
family.
A
Who'd do
different
that?
dream,
Another-
perhaps.
Memories of this place. This place is all epic now. Which particular memory did you have? You know the one.
But why would you, Doctor?
Think I do.
Something,
I heard
something.
She's a most amenable girl.
Now I know exactly what is going on, but if I can't give too much away because it's a spoiler alert, it's really, really like big. I want to tell you guys, but I just can't.
Have you seen the price of cheese these days?
It's outrageous.
Hardwick's Fine Meats.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 puss. Don't be afraid.
And we're going to follow this puss. So I just forgotten the sheer look of Alice as well. I mean, I think it's really, really cool. I mean, it really is. I had forgotten what she looked like and the physics of this game, because just like just about every single game I play, I usually play it till it's done, put it down, and,
Now, where has
and
that
never
cat
touch it
gone?
again. Once again, same with Alice. Now, I've played Alice twice, but then I put it down and never picked it back up again. And I'm regretting that already, just like every other time. That would be a prostitute. There are a lot of prostitutes in this game. In fact, her auntie
Like a
is a
real
prostitute.
Job. No changing nappies.
Excuse
Better
me,
than being
sir.
a dog's
You
body
look
for
like a
orphans.
discerning gent.
Make someone happy. Save the world 10 minutes at a time.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
So just looking around, I love the atmosphere of this game. It's just really far out. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to be.
My stars and garters. Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Bruck.
So as you can see, backstory there.
This time,
10 years
Dr. Bumby
she's
won't
been
let
doing this.
Still hauling out her questions.
Still holding her questions to fire her memory.
I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doned out the odd pound or two. I know it's worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, all died on my account. I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. I'm a good sort. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took her stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Guess she can't remember her name, what I heard.
So that was really fucked up. That woman is a bitch. I guess everyone's, you know, in it for themselves. They don't really give a shit anymore. Alice is about to head back down to the to Wonderland, and then we're going to really kickstart the game because it really hasn't begun yet.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. More mouse needs waffle.
Pretty birds, like you.
No wonderland. It's only a dream.
So now the game has really opened up. We finally get to go into Wonderland. So in her mind, she's defeated the Red Queen and was free. But then her house burned down, and then 10 years later, Wonderland has sort of broken. And not only that, it's sort of reflecting,
Very upsetting journey.
representing.
But I'm rid of Priss, or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself. When necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Valley of Tears. Just look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? So it's just pretty far out. Basically, she's got to solve Wonderland. She's got to travel deep into Wonderland, find out what's causing it, and not only that, the areas themselves or the levels in her mind change and they represent things. It could be small things, it could be the entire level itself, but it represents what's really going on. Eventually she will find memory fragments and will put together what exactly happened, because there is a conspiracy. What's this? Memory. Oh, recover memory.
The Dark Frog, Alice, I swear. You joke so well.
So her little sister and her parents died horrifically as well. Jump. Oh, that's a really interesting statue. Is that supposed to be her? It might be her. Press again while jumping to 12. So it's like slow landing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh crap. Maybe I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to get back up here and try this shit again. Oh crap. So this game is clearly a platform. At the end, Alice will figure out what exactly happened. It's got a few twists in it if you haven't figured it out already, but I will give this away. It is a bit of a spoiler, but a lot has to do with the psychiatrist. Now, the psychiatrist was actually treating Alice and her sister before the house burned down. Alice was, I guess, maybe having problems. Maybe she was just going into Wonderland too much. I mean, she did defeat the Queen at like a very young age. She looked close to maybe 12. I don't know how old she is now. She's wayward youth, but she's old enough where she technically doesn't have to be there and could be on the streets selling her, you know, rear end, just like that woman said. So I don't know exactly how old Alice is. I have a feeling that she might be in her 20s. I'm going to go ahead and look this up while simultaneously moving.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
How old is Alice from Madness? Alice Madness Returns. Just going to continue forward. I kind of thought that these would bounce. Oh, here we go. Oh yes, Alice is now 19 years old, and it says 10 years later, which means that Alice was 9 years old when her house burned down. So she is very much an adult, but still living at the House for Wayward Youths.
Is merely a stinky toadstool, a spongy consistency, but poisonous.
Maybe she probably grew up there, and as an adult she was probably asked to find a new residency. The government probably issued her a small apartment where she currently resides, and then still continue, as long as she still continues to seek medical help and training from the doctor.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Quite. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
So her subconscious is trying very desperately to tell us something. Now there is this train that's going around Wonderland, and I'm not talking it's some regular size, regular train. No, this train is huge, and it's just literally tearing through Wonderland, spreading that black ooze, corrupting it, changing it, turning it sterile, until eventually it's gone.
How small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hiding her.
Hold L2 to shrink. That's easy enough. I'm not holding it down anymore. I'm just walking through. She'll obviously expand when I walk back through. Now the Red Queen is still alive, but she's different because her subconscious is so desperately trying to tell her something. It's changing important things about Neverland. It's trying to give her a message, trying to tell her, but all the memories have been wiped. Nearly all the memories have been wiped. Teeth. Oh, I forgot. Teeth are an upgrade system. That's fucked up. Another thing about me is that I have a few collectibles of Alice Madness Returns. First off, I've got her weapon in the game, which is this big-ass ceremonial knife, silver knife. It's very beautiful, very detailed. It's got little markings and things like that on it. It's really, really fucking awesome. I've got it. It didn't cost that much. I think it cost like $30. I got it from Supernova. Second of all, there are 3 figurines of Alice that you can collect. I'm referring to this particular brand. I don't know what it is, but there's 3. Now, one is just her, like that. The other one is her in a red dress, which I also have, which is slightly rare. And of course, there is one that is very rare and worth hundreds of dollars. Now, that is her wearing all white.
Oh, we'll never have more fun alone than when I rode the big slide in Hyde Park. Papa will take you soon, Alice.
Oh, that took me far. Oh, sweet. I forgot about this. Anyway, there is one more Alice figurine where she's all white, but her eyes are black, and it looks like she's been crying, and or maybe just worked up so much that her eyeliner or whatever black markings around her eyes has sort of dribbled down, and she's got this really cool effect, and she's covered in blood, red blood. So that one is actually rare. If you find it and it's a normal price, buy it immediately. Yes, got the gold one. This is pretty easy, I must say. Oh, I missed one. And the water is now red. This is probably a side effect of the corruption. Ooh. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that thing was.
The Vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
Okay, the Vorpal blade goes snicker snack, leaves them dead. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. It's fast. There we are. Simple as that. That thing just sort of dissolved. It turned to dust. That was so cool. And it's gone. Now, I don't know what the hell that thing was.
But flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
So, oh yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what the hell that creature was. It may have been the final boss that she defeated in the first game, because she had that weapon in the first game. Now, I only played like maybe 20 minutes of the first game when I first downloaded it. So I'm going to try it again, and I will play it. online. You guys will see me play it. I will kick ass at it. But right now we're just playing Alice Madness Returns because it's a far superior game. So you notice the dolls. The dolls have a lot to do with the enemy. As you can see, it's black ooze, which is the corruption itself. And that's really infecting the entire game. The entire Wonderland. But the dolls represent something. The corruption is trying to corrupt Wonderland itself, which is trying to stop itself by letting Alice know, trying to let Alice know. So that's probably a side effect of them crossing paths.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice. Unproductive ones must be eliminated.
Yep, I basically figured that we'd have to do that. So it can be used for multiple times while jumping. Now this is still the very beginning of the game. There are many cool levels up ahead. Oh, and I died. It's pretty cool how she doesn't really have a violent death. She just turns into the butterflies. Shall we try that again? I think we shall. Oh crap. Oh, damn it. So once you defeat this game, there are multiple outfits you can unlock, bonus material, you know, gameplay, things like that. There's a lot of bonus levels in here as well that really kick ass. Collect bottle. I don't know what this bottle does. I think it might be memory. Now, I have changed PlayStation 3s since I last played this game. So that means that all previous records that I have saved are no longer present. They're all gone. Oh, the kitchen. It's her.
Ah, it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
So that's damn crazy. This is another weapon. It's obviously a gun. I think we have to load it though. And clearly once we do this, she will unlock this door, we shrink down, and we move through to the next part of the game. But we still get to keep the pepper grinder. Bot fly. She She played it off cool, but she doesn't want to go out because of the corruption. You can't really tell, but the bot flies are made, I at least think, from train pieces. Then we're gonna go hunt some pigs. Oh, when it hits red, it doesn't fire anymore. I kind of suspected that. There we are, pig snout. Throughout every domain, keep an ear out for snouts. By aiming and shooting, okay, with the pepper grinder. One snout is full of pepper. It will reveal paths and collectibles. Okay, so it's bonus material by shooting the snouts. I have a feeling it's going to charge. I guess not. Was that the entire level? We're just gonna keep playing. Now, if I recall, we can upgrade the pepper grinder as well. Even the knife, I think. That's what the teeth are for. They're for upgrading, or possibly for the bonus rounds. I don't remember. It's been a few years since I played this game. Either way, I'm regretting once again. I'm saying this again. I'm regretting not playing this game sooner. It's very awesome.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
Bitch. Break the Duchess's basket to receive the reward. Some gold teeth. That was cool, but it looks like it unlocked some enemies as well. So I'm just thinking, it's just a theory that these things are made from the train components because they are attacking Alice. Now, that shouldn't really happen because the Queen is dead. The Queen has been dead for a long time, at least 10 years. Well, not dead. Was that the bonus material? Just the bloody... So her knife is very smooth, very awesome.
Finish your soup, girls. Bovine juveniles gave their all for it.
Oh, these ones are colourful. Oh shit, fuck off. Now that turtle, that cow thing, that's a mayor or something of a small village. I can't remember, but he's important. Now it looks like this game is going to keep being a bit repetitive up for for a while now. I don't know why it took me a while to say that. It looks like this is going to be the end of the episode right here, right now, because it's just going to be boring filler. But I will make another episode. Fuck you, die, asshole. I will make another episode. I will probably make at least 2 or 3 episodes because, quite frankly, this is a fun game, and I recommend that you go out and get it. Now, it's probably worth at least $15. As you know, these kind of games are starting to go down in price, but I recommend that you get off your ass, just like every other game I play. Get off your ass, go down to EB Games and pick it up. It's really fun. As you can see, the atmosphere is just really cool. Now, I love the concept of the steampunk thing. That's really cool. It's going to be the end of the episode. Like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. I'd love to hear your comments about this game, or in fact, any other games that you think I should play. Alright guys, you know who I am, you know what I do. I'm Steamtown Gamer. Catch you later.